The Earth, broken into 1,000,000 shards, forcing its steam-driven inhabitants into space. Hard-working folks known as cowbutts survive by farming moisture and mining what little land is left, constantly dealing with all sorts of space jerks. There are the gangs of scrap metal meanies roaming about, preying on the weak and completely disregarding basic manners. Then there are the diesel-driven royalists, a bunch of oppressive bullies, abusing their power and bleeding the cowbutts dry. To top it all off, there are rumors of something far more dangerous stirring in the depth of space, waking from its age-long slumber. These are the descendants of a shattered planet, and this, my distinguished gentlemots, is the new SteamWorld.
Hey guys, and welcome to SteamWorld Heist. So SteamWorld Heist is set in a similar world as the SteamWorld Dig game we played previously. It's made by a small development team, Image and Form, and I'm very excited to play it. SteamWorld Dig was a pleasure to play. It was expertly designed, expertly crafted. I had no issues. I was immersed. I loved it. So I'm expecting the same kind of quality out of this game. So I paid the basics just to get an idea of how it works, and we can hop right in. So I think we're going to play on the veteran difficulty. It says you can change the difficulty after every mission, so a lot of similarities to a lot of games. Casual is just if you're interested in the story and not as used to how turn-based strategies work. Regular is if you have a grasp of it but don't think you're very good. Experienced is then people who've played turn-based strategy but don't quite want to be on the more difficult scale. And veteran requires expert use of weapons and abilities. You need to understand what you're doing well, what you're doing poorly, and what can be improved. Elite is then the ultimate SteamWorld Heist challenge, exactly as it says. No room for mistakes, no room for error, and if you make said mistakes, you're going to be punished royally. So we're going to be playing on veteran, because if you read it, it says if it asks us, this is the way it's meant to be played. If that's the way they meant to be played, I trust Image and Form wholeheartedly. But if you find the difficulty too difficult, you can change it on every mission.
Piper Faraday, notorious smuggler and occasional pirate, is having a rough time. A brutal gang of thugs called Scrappers are spreading across her turf in the outskirts, stealing everything in sight. They have even been known to kidnap the locals. Their presence could draw unwanted attention from the Royal Space Force. In short, they are bad for business. Low on water, Piper and her mates have boarded a scrapper ship, aiming to relieve them of their ill-gotten cargo. And of course, it all went according to plan.
So exactly as the intro says, we are raiding scrappers, trying to regain our lost water. Blast, this is not going according to plan. What a positively macabre plan. I can never say that word. So the keyboard allows you to look around. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a jail or what, or how we got through here, but hey fellas, you alright? Wait, better get up there and help out. So, exactly like it says, you move with the keyboard controls, and you can control movement with the WASD. You can end your turn with F. If you end turn, you will guard. Otherwise, you can just open the door. Oh, sorry. So, no one wants me to do that. Space is to confirm any option. A whole cowbutt out here. Ain't that lucky? Might have help yourself to some of your water. When I'm done with you, I'll use you for spare parts. You try it, bub. So it's going to get us right into the combat. Pretty basic. You generally want to be behind cover, but you can shoot at any point. You then draw your weapon, and you aim. and fire. You can use ricochets, or you can shoot directly and shoot for the kill. So, the first time I actually did this, I killed him on my first shot and must have got a critical. Because I think this guy has exactly 6 health. So once an enemy is defeated, you can just advance further into the mission. I don't know why it makes you end your turn every time there, but future missions we do not have to deal with that. So, turrets, fancy security for a hunk of junk. Then get covered behind that shut up barrel. So it's going to introduce us to a really important mechanic, which is sprinting. So the orange is how much we can move in a turn. That means we can move that much and still fire in that turn. Anything in the blue means we have to sprint, and we cannot fire this turn. Exactly like it says there. So. Wait, my turn. Better amp my gun so I can take that turn at one shot. Don't want to trust going another cover behind this thing. So, exactly like it, we have one weapon that does 2 to 4 damage, and we can have a power shot that deals 1 bonus damage. So it's going to deal from 2 to 4 plus 1. So, you can aim any direction, but you can't actually ricochet your shots off things. So, if we shoot there, our shot will ricochet and still hit the target. So, cool. So we got a rendezvous with our fellow cowboys. So there's no one up here. So we can go ahead and sprint to location, open up the door, and see what's going on. Seabrass, you took your sweet time, Captain. Well, here I was coming to save you now. Where's the rest of the crew? They got scrapped and hauled off. I'm the only one left. Yeah. Then me and get out of here, but ran up in some scrap heap. Hiya, Captain. I love Seabrass. Like, just his tone of his talking. And that's one thing they do really good in this game, is just the sounds are excellent. So, want to shoot right for that guy's head. And pretty good damage. So, the interesting thing is, you can use mouse controls to shoot, or you can use regular. This is a shotgun, so it does not follow the same kind of ideas. So, just that was his mouse control. So if you do there, it just, you still have the sway, but you just don't have to use the keyboard. So I'm happy with the keyboard controls, but might use both. But see here, we don't have a button because it's a shotgun. So we just want to shoot at a certain, find a decent angle and shoot. So I should have shot a little bit higher, but wasn't actually sure if we could shoot under the barrel, because before we kind of seemed to shoot like kind of under the barrel, but shoot him in the head and finish him off. There's a way out. Let's steal one of their escape pods. Dude, sweet. So now we get into the turn play. Each character takes turns taking actions. So see, Brash opens the door, we can hide behind here, and we can take a shot. So we want to shoot center mass, so all our shots hit. We actually, last time I shot, I think I shot the exact angle and never had a problem. So we want to move just a little bit so we can still take a shot this turn. So we can either move up and do, well, I guess I'll move up and show you the melee combat. So now we're into melee combat. So we do our melee damage and hit directly. So melee combat is not always advised, but it's part of it is. It's in the game. We'll say that much. So kind of interesting. So we'll just easily finish off this opponent. So Piper goes straight up and grab that loot. And there's something we can grab here, which is a hat. The game has hats, like many games nowadays. So they generally don't do anything, but add a little bit of kind of character, extra character, if you will. So I guess we can move over just a little bit so he'd have enough space, and we can exit the mission. So. Board the escape button, finish the mission. It'll show you how much sway you can complete it. So if you feel that your characters are too low or that you are done with the mission, you can exit. But you can always go back and collect any missing loot. All according to plan, successful. So we got a swag bag, which will open up, and has 133 water. A few swills of water, the essential resource for steam bots. We also got a swap hat. This boil might be worse for wear, but it's still stylish, right? Anyway, it's better than freezing your scalp off. So at the end of the mission, it'll get experience based on the swag you collected, the difficulty builds, and how many objectives you completed, which is then broken up between your 2 crewmates or the number of crewmates you brought. So you bring less crewmates, the more you level up. So if we actually would have only brought one of our characters, they would have got a level. So that's kind of a neat thing. It rewards you for taking less crew. But if you take more crew, you're not really punished, because it'll just mean that everybody will level slower. Wonky. Welcome back, Captain. Dang it, Wonky. We'll get your work done with those scrappers hogging everything in sight. There are no steam maggots ever pilfering the parts of the honest cowboys. We gotta do something about it. They held up most of our crew back there. Gah, I'm still here. With the water shortage, it's a tough spot. No digging it. Let's put us at skeleton crew. What am I, invisible? We don't even get that much water. We need more gallons to get us back on our feet. I have to figure something out. Okay, ma'am. Let's set the course over to the table and then let's get us moving. So, on the map screen, you don't have to use that kind of turn-based. You can run around kind of however you would like. And you can talk to any crew that you have in your party. Golly, that was bad. That bathroom overhead had me staggered. Hark. Makes me squeamish about boarding bigger vessels. It does. I don't feel like ending up in some scrap heap. Right you are, sailor. So, generally people only have so much to say. So, do you think we take it easy now for a while, Captain? No, I don't think so. So as you see, we have no other steam bots. Everybody else was carried off in the fight. Getting prepared should be high priority, ma'am. Grubby old sea brass might be a keep a fella, but we're not fit to handle all these scrappers. Grabble, grabble. Let's have to round up some more gallons. So, we still need 5 more gallons. So the game moves on a map. So later on we'll be able to traverse much more of the map, but at the moment we're stuck with this small part. So we're going to start the mission filling up. With nothing but Ripper class scrappers aboard, this tiny vessel should be easy pickings, even for a small dispatch crew. Grab as much as possible and get out. So we have 2 missions. We have collect swag and evacuate. So we can modify the difficulty if we should choose. We can adjust our loadout. We have no additional weapons. If we look, we have no utilities, but we do have a hat. So the hat we're currently using is the captain hat. Ship requires many things, a captain, but one properly headward to show who's boss. Who's the boss? You're the boss. So we can switch our hats. People can wear the same hat, so it's not, you don't have to have like each character with a different hat. But I don't know, I think it looks better if the people are wearing different hats. So fisherman's beanie, a thick versatile knitted beanie, smells of salt sea and the whale clubbering. Seriously, you can feel the rage from its photo owner oozing all over it. So once you're in the loadout screen, you can confirm your loadout and start the mission. So the hints are always the same, I believe, for the missions. So, can you hear me? It's Wonky. I've looked up to some exploded plumber on the ship. Now I can speak to you. This should be an easy mission, nothing like the last one. Just grab the gallons you can. Oh, and if you should come out any epic swag, make sure to bring it back. So, exactly as said, open the door. And we actually opened the door to find an enemy right here. So, we can no longer move without ending our turn. So we're just going to shoot him right in the face. If I move here, I'm just wondering if I can hit 2 guys in one shot. Possibly not, but I knew I could easily kill him there with the shotgun. So we already kind of got hit once, but not too much we could do there. Hop up and shoot away. So we may as well use our power. There's nothing really stopping us from doing so. And it actually got us a good amount of damage. So that's one enemy cleared off. May as well just use a turn in case we discover anybody. So there's a door back here and a door further forward. Let us head to the rear of the ship first. So we want to lead with Piper, since Seabass has already taken a little bit of damage. But we'll have him kind of prepared behind this. Just wondering if I want him behind this cover or not. Probably not. So we're going to move here. We're going to end the turn. And then we're going to move forward. So I don't think we can take any cover here. So I'm just going to shoot for the kill. Seabass can move up and finish off this scrub. So now we can pick up all the loot here. So Seabass will get behind cover again. And we will move on out. So, generally want to clear out the ship the best you can. Two people can't inhabit the same space. So we're just going to end there for the moment. Have Piper move up. And then we'll have Seabass move up behind her. Generally want your people as close to the action as possible. So we can have Piper move up. We can actually use our special ability against. It has recharged. So we power shotted. We cannot get in cover, but we can get in good enough to take out that opponent. So now we can drop in from the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is we'll have Piper here. Then I'm going to have Seabass over here. So open down here. So Piper can come straight down the stairs, engage the enemy here. Ooh, blew off his hat. Okay, so we can't actually get further enough up to shoot him, but we can possibly take a shot at him. Okay, perfect. So he's gonna run a little bit far out, so I'm just gonna run here so I can take a clear shot at him. Finish them off. So this one is possibly the same room. So I'm going to get Seabass up there. Piper moved up. Let us open this door. So there is one last enemy here. We are behind cover, but he is not, so... Oh, he's going to be able to possibly take a shot at us. No. So we can take a shot from below. I'm just going to go directly below him so we can take an easy shot straight up. The ragdoll effects in this game are super good. And we can collect the remaining swag. So, we actually only got shot once. Pretty easy mission. You guys should have enough water by now. We won't get paid for wrecked scrappers. Let's pocket all swag and head for an escape pod. So somewhere on the mission will be the escape pod. Exactly as shown. So you just head there and you will be completed the mission. So, again, collected 100% swag. We ready to head out. Filling up successful. So we got an epic swag, the grand prize, a hard to come by goodie which will certainly contain something more powerful than your average swag. Epic swag gives +1 reputation. So we got a carrying pistol. Apparently but accurate lead spitter. Does what it's supposed to. So handgun tier 1. We got a swag bag, 150 water, 140, and a small repair box. Adds action, restore to health per character, only used once per mission. Reclamation is key to survival. So this is one of the artilleries. So we completed the mission with 3 stars. So we have gotten a level, so we get to pick a new ability. So battle experience plus creature new ability. Let's see what it is. Additional health. Okay, so Seabass also got a level. Let's see what it is. Payback. Vanguard's bow come in range and takedown. During range, their next attacks deal 2 bonus damage. Perfect. There should be enough water. Let's run for Cat's bar and spend it. Gog, I like a new cannon. Give me a trustworthy gun any day over an experienced crewmate. I thought we were welcome at Cats anymore. Well, now we've got gallons to spend. And Cat's not an unreasonable fella. So again, we can talk to our crew since time has passed. You okay there, sailor? God, this whole thing makes me steam boil. I'm so angry I could strangle a whale. It's horrible, Gabriel. Such majestic creatures. You never met a whale, have you, Cap? Not really, no. Shifty-eyed creatures, a lot of them. Only good thing about them is they're dripping with oil. Let's see what the pilot has to say. Think we got enough water for now. Let's swing by gas bar and see what we can get what we need. Right, we'll just have to charm Cat a bit. But anyway, guys, I think we'll call this an episode here. So, we'll be back in the next episode of SteamWorld Heist. I'm so happy to be back in the SteamWorld world. It's so much fun. Later, guys.